The unthinkable has happened. The world as we knew it has been irrevocably altered. The once unbreakable bond between heroes and humanity has been shattered, leaving us to grapple with the fallout. The heroes we idolized, the champions we trusted, now stand in opposition. These figures of hope and justice, who once stood as beacons of light, are now embroiled in a conflict that threatens to consume us all. A chasm has opened, splitting the world in two, superheroes on one side, humanity on the other. This divide is not just physical but ideological, a rift that has grown wider with each passing day. How did we reach this point? Where did it all go wrong? The seeds of discord were sown long ago, in moments of mistrust and fear, in decisions made in the shadows, and in the unchecked power that heroes wielded. These questions hang heavy in the air, overshadowed by the looming specter of conflict. The atmosphere is thick with tension, as dark clouds gather over our cities, casting long shadows over our future. The reasons for this schism are complex, rooted in fear, misunderstanding, and the intoxicating allure of power. In council chambers and backrooms, debates rage on, but the answers remain elusive. Perhaps the heroes, burdened by their responsibility, grew distant from those they swore to protect. In their solitude, they may have lost touch with the very people they were meant to serve. Perhaps humanity, envious of the power they could never possess, lashed out in fear and resentment. The sight of angry mobs and fearful faces is a testament to the deep-seated mistrust that has taken root. Whatever the catalyst, the battle lines are drawn, a war is coming, the stage is set for a confrontation that will determine the fate of our world. As both sides prepare for the inevitable clash, one thing is certain: the outcome of this conflict will shape the future for generations to come. They tower above us, these modern deities. Superhuman strength, speed, and senses set them apart, making them seem invincible. Flight, telekinesis, energy manipulation, powers once relegated to the realm of myth are now terrifyingly real. Their abilities make them formidable opponents. They can level cities with a single blow, move faster than the speed of sound, and withstand forces that would crush an ordinary human. Their very presence inspires awe and terror in equal measure. In a head-to-head confrontation, humanity seems hopelessly outmatched. But humanity has a strength the superheroes may underestimate: our indomitable spirit. We are survivors, forged in the crucible of adversity. Time and again, we have stared down extinction and emerged, battered but unbroken. We adapt, we innovate, we find a way. Faced with overwhelming odds, we become more resourceful, more determined. We have a knack for exploiting weaknesses, for turning our enemies' strengths against them. Our history is a testament to this resilience, a chronicle of triumphs against impossible odds. The conflict between superheroes and humanity is not just a physical one, but a moral one. This struggle delves deep into the essence of what it means to wield power and the responsibilities that come with it. Superheroes, with their extraordinary abilities, often find themselves at odds with the very people they aim to protect. This dichotomy raises profound questions about the nature of justice and the ethical boundaries of power. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about power, responsibility, and the nature of good and evil. When a superhero takes action, is it always for the greater good, or do their personal biases and flaws influence their decisions? The line between heroism and tyranny can sometimes blur, leaving us to ponder the true cost of their interventions. Are the superheroes, with their godlike abilities, still bound by human morality? Or do their powers place them in a realm where conventional ethics no longer apply? This question is not just theoretical, it has real-world implications for how we view authority and governance. If a superhero can act outside the law, what does that say about our legal and moral systems? Or do they operate by a different set of rules, one that places them above the constraints of law and ethics? And what of humanity? How do we reconcile our admiration for their heroics with the fear that their unchecked power could lead to our downfall? The courtroom scenes and public debates highlight the tension between reverence and skepticism, between gratitude and fear. Can we, in good conscience, wage war against those who have always protected us, even if their actions now seem to threaten our very existence? The sight of citizens fleeing from a superhero battle underscores the chaos and destruction that can accompany their interventions. Protesters with signs against superheroes reflect a growing unease and a demand for accountability. These ethical dilemmas cut to the core of who we are, both as individuals and as a species. They challenge us to think deeply about the nature of power and the responsibilities that come with it. In a world where superheroes exist, we must constantly reevaluate our moral compass and the principles that guide our actions. The diverse group of people in debate and the range of emotions on their faces capture the complexity and urgency of these questions, reminding us that the answers are neither simple nor easy. This battle, though unprecedented in its scope, is not entirely unfamiliar. History and fiction offer us glimpses into the potential consequences of such a clash. The Greek myths, rife with tales of hubris and divine retribution, serve as cautionary warnings about the dangers of unchecked power. The stories we tell ourselves, from Frankenstein to the Matrix, explore the anxieties and ethical dilemmas that arise when humanity's creations surpass their creators. These narratives, both ancient and modern, provide valuable insights into the potential trajectory of this conflict. The outcome of this war is far from certain. The superheroes may possess overwhelming power, but they are not infallible. Their powers have limits, their judgments can be clouded, and their unity may not be as absolute as it seems. Humanity, for all its flaws and limitations, has one crucial advantage: numbers. We are billions strong, united by a common enemy. The ingenuity and tenacity of the human spirit should never be underestimated. Throughout history, humans have demonstrated an uncanny ability to endure. We have survived plagues, natural disasters, and wars that threaten to consume us all. This resilience, this sheer will to survive, is our greatest weapon. Even facing beings of unimaginable power, we will not surrender. We will fight for our right to exist, to determine our own destiny. This unwavering determination, this refusal to back down, may ultimately tip the scales in our favor. The superheroes, for all their might, are not immune to the corrupting influence of power. The weight of responsibility, the constant pressure to be saviors, can warp even the purest of intentions. The very powers that set them apart can become a curse, isolating them from those they protect. This internal struggle, this battle against the seductive whispers of absolute power, may prove to be their undoing. The stage is set. The lines are drawn. Superheroes versus humanity. In a world teetering on the edge of chaos, the stakes have never been higher. The air is thick with tension, as both sides prepare for an epic showdown that will determine the fate of everything we hold dear. The superheroes, with their extraordinary abilities, stand as the last line of defense against an uncertain future. But humanity, with its resilience and ingenuity, refuses to back down. This is not just a battle of strength, but a clash of ideals and wills. It is a clash of titans, a battle for the ages, with the fate of the world hanging in the balance. Each blow, each strike, reverberates through the very fabric of our existence. The city becomes a battleground, a testament to the sheer power and determination of both sides. Buildings crumble, streets are torn asunder, and the very sky seems to tremble under the weight of their conflict. Yet, amidst the chaos, there is a glimmer of hope, a belief that from this destruction something new and stronger can emerge. Will it be the unyielding might of the superheroes that shapes the future? Their powers are awe-inspiring, their resolve unbreakable. They fight not just with their fists but with their hearts, driven by a sense of duty and a desire to protect. They are symbols of hope, beacons of light in the darkest of times, but even they are not infallible. They face their own doubts, their own fears, as they grapple with the immense responsibility placed upon their shoulders. Or the indomitable spirit of humanity? Only time will tell. Humanity, with its boundless creativity and unyielding spirit, has always found a way to rise above adversity. In the face of overwhelming odds, people come together, drawing strength from one another. They innovate, they adapt, and they persevere. It is this spirit, this unbreakable will, that has carried humanity through countless trials and tribulations. And now, as the world stands on the brink, it is this same spirit that may yet save us all. But one thing is certain: the world will never be the same. The scars of this conflict, both physical and emotional, will linger long after the final battle is fought. The landscape of our cities, our societies, and our hearts will be forever altered. Yet, from the ashes of destruction, there is the potential for rebirth. The process of rebuilding will be long and arduous, but it is through this process that we will find our true strength. We will learn, we will grow, and we will emerge stronger than before. The scars of this conflict, both physical and emotional, will linger long after the final battle is fought. These scars will serve as a reminder of the cost of conflict, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. They will be a part of our collective memory, shaping our future actions and decisions. We will carry these scars with us, but they will not define us. Instead, they will be a source of strength, a reminder of what we have endured and what we are capable of overcoming. And the question of who truly won and at what cost will continue to haunt us for generations to come. This conflict is not just about victory or defeat, but about the lessons we learn and the paths we choose moving forward. It is a reminder that true strength lies not in power, but in resilience, compassion, and the ability to rebuild. As we reflect on the events that have transpired, we must ask ourselves, what kind of future do we want to shape? And how will we ensure that it is one of hope, unity, and progress?